armed with nothing.
Hello and welcome to the Digital Grid Players Go Live. Tonight, the Digital Grid Players, armed with nothing but improv, are proud to sing to you our theme song, an event literally seconds in the making. So take it away, Katie.
Oh no, it's individual.
Welcome to the Greeley Station Theatre. We are trying to keep it PG for you. We don't know what we're saying till it comes out of our mouths.
And now, Rob on the instrumental bridge. Go, Rob. Wow. And for our second verse, Abe and Sam will sing a duet.
Starring Abraham
and Sam.
We're twins.
And now all our players are going to
think
join
my
in on our
internet
final
has
verse.
froze.
Improvisation.
Not just in Greece.
We're from Greeley. Improv.
And that's enough.
That was
well.
the worst thing I've ever been a part of.
That was certainly
Second
songwriting?
worst thing for me.
Maybe? Wow. Well, you're not going to find that on Spotify anytime soon. Anyway, welcome to our show. I am your host, Stacy Campbell. And before we go any further, we wanted to just acknowledge that this week has been deeply troubling and emotionally draining due to everything that's happened in our world, our society, our culture, and specifically Minneapolis. We know that. We feel that. We are here tonight feeling that. But we also feel that in the hardest situations, that it's important to come together, not to pacify ourselves or shield us from reality or to even numb our feelings. But as a community, to remind ourselves that together there is hope to move forward, making a difference. So we encourage each other to do just that, to educate ourselves and to always speak up for those who can. And as artists tonight, our self-centeredness only goes so far. So if you planned on donating tonight, we're going to make sure that 100% of any proceeds that come in are donated to Reclaim the Block. And you can find a Venmo link down below in the comments section. Thanks for listening. Now, here at the Greeley Station, our goal is to bring you an in-home experience that's like real improv theater, except that it doesn't cost you $357. And you can drink whatever you want, and you don't even have to wear pants. Lord knows most of us aren't. Am I right, Daniel? Please don't stand.
That was improv.
Yeah, that was not planned at all.
I didn't plan those shorts. It just happened.
I'm glad you had those on, though. So tonight's episode of the Digital Grid Players Go Live is brought to you by the Greeley Station Theatre, hosted by the Greeley Station. The Greeley Station, bringing you quality online content without all those annoying pharmaceutical ads. This is a Greeley Station promise. Now, if I say Greeley Station just a couple more times in this whole show, the tech guys are going to pay me $50.
Yeah.
What?
Brought to you by
Now-
Brunessa.
Good RX.
Now, do not forget to like, subscribe, and share our feed with all kinds of other people around the internets so that we can share our goodness with as many people as possible. We'd love to hear from you in the comments section as well, because as we all know, there is no funny like someone being funny in a live stream comment section. You know who you are. All right, players, are you ready to rumble?
Yeah.
All right.
Always.
Tonight we're playing our favorite game because it's the only one we've come up with so far that we call Haven't Seen It. Where I pick two of our players, and have them act out a classic scene from a play, one with a script and the other without a script. So let's get ready for our first scene. Neil Labute's The Shape of Things centers on Adam, a bored museum guard who prevents a visitor, Evelyn, from defacing a piece of art. And since they're both apparently desperate and lonely and have very low standards, they become intrigued with each other. And they start an affair that ultimately ends in passionate finger painting. So Katie in Chicago and Abe in Windsor, Colorado, they're going to play our title characters. Katie on script and Abe without. Go.
It's Miss.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I saw the denim jacket and the big bushy beard. I just assumed.
I meant to. Step over.
Step over what? I don't understand what you're asking me to do. It was a simple mistake. I just saw the beard. I assumed.
That's why I tried it. To see what would happen.
Well, I mean, what happened is I assumed you were a man, and you seemed
Me?
offended by that, but
And if
Yes,
someone doesn't, what then?
I mean, you're the only person I'm talking to. I'm very lost in this conversation right
No,
now.
I mean, yes.
I-
Yes, it probably will. But just for interest's sake, what would you do if...
I mean, if it was my choice, I would just walk away, because this is making me very uncomfortable.
What if I'm your first? Non-stepper, I mean. What then?
Ooh.
I mean, I think I'd have the same answer. I think I would just leave if it was my choice.
Really?
Really, yes. I mean, this
You
whole
wouldn't
interaction,
do it?
I'm trying to...
You wouldn't grab me or anything?
Oh, God, no. This is my place of business, ma'am. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to be professional.
Which? Roll around on the ground or sue you?
I mean, both of those sound like horrible options to me. I think I'm just going to slowly back...
I mean, not really. I'm not going to.
I would hope not. I haven't done anything. I'm just doing my job. I'm standing here next to this beautiful piece of art, and that's all that's happening.
Yeah, probably. I decided not to.
I'm very glad for your generosity.
I wasn't planning on it, but I'm not completely against it either.
Whatever you're thinking of, I'm sure I'm completely against.
Tonight? Friday night.
I have no interest in taking part. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go home. I'm going to.
Why would anyone work 2 jobs on a Friday night?
Well, I mean, I've got bills, right? Like,
Of course.
it's not that
Sorry.
complicated.
Oh, wait, right. That's where you helped me once, I think.
I don't know if anything that I've done could be classified as help at this point.
Mm-hmm. The picture of Dorian Gray, you found it in the drama and not the classics.
Is that the one with the guy, or he's like got a painting and something? I'm not really into literature. I'm not quite sure what
Somebody
you're getting at.
misplaced it.
Do go on.
Yeah, you said you found it with Dirty Dancing once, too, or something.
Dirty Dancing. Isn't that a film? I'm very confused by what's happening.
Anyway, you helped me, and that was nice.
I'm 100% sure you're mistaking me for someone else. I just met you moments ago, and you have been nothing but uncomfortable.
Oh, you mean the... Yeah, no. Sorry, I can't.
I didn't ask you to do anything. I would... Please, would you... Like, I'm just trying to do my job. Would you just let me do my job?
Truthfully, I'm building up my nerve, and if I go back over, I'll probably be a big wuss about it and take off.
Honestly, that would be perfect for me if you would just take off, because that's kind of what I've been getting at this whole time.
Well, I was gonna deface the statue.
I mean, that's almost the only thing I'm supposed to not let you do in here. Like, that's my one job.
I was gonna do something to the nude. Mess it up, or... You know.
It's a statue. What else would you do to it?
I was thinking more of painting a, on it.
I have... The way you said that made it seem like an innuendo, but I really don't know what you're thinking.
I don't like art that isn't true. False art, I hate it.
But painting a you-know-what would make it true?
Exactly! That's the beauty of art. It's subjective.
I mean, I guess that's true, but I don't think that you and I have the same taste in art.
Yes, very good. But that's an aesthetic. I'm talking about practicality, censorship. This sculpture is fake. It's not real. Therefore, false art.
And scene. Woo! Very nice. Very nice. I'm not sure what the you-know-what was, and I'm not sure I want to know.
Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't know what it was either.
No.
Yeah.
I was just reading the lines.
That was... Sure you were. I didn't see that anywhere. Wow. Well, that was amazing. All right. Players, are you ready for scene 2?
Yes.
Ah!
Let's do it.
Sock
Yay.
it to me.
Socket.
All right, Beth Hindley's Crimes of the Heart tells the story of 3 sisters from the South after the youngest sister goes all John Wick on her abusive husband and shoots him. Serves him right, if you ask me. Our scene picks up with Rob in a beautiful Greeley, Colorado, playing a new man for one of the sisters, played by Sam in Georgia. Let's go.
How do you do? I'm Barnett Lloyd.
Barnett Lloyd, I'm Suzanne. Nice to meet you.
Yes, I know you. You're the singer.
I am. I know you'd recognize me anywhere.
I came to hear you 5 different times when you were singing at the club in Biloxi. Greenies, I believe, was the name of it.
Yes, greenies with the little cocktail weenies.
You were very good. There was something sad and moving about the way you sang those songs. I was like you had. It was like you had some sort of vision, some sort of special vision.
You are the first man to identify what is so special about me. I appreciate you. I do have vision. I have clarity. I can see the future, and I sing it through song.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for recognizing. You are very handsome.
Oh. Yes, I am. I am young.
Well, yes, young too, sure, but I was going to say distinguished.
Barnett, please.
Distinguished Barnett, that's what I'll call you.
You have reservations. Well, possibly it would help you to know I graduated first in my class from Ole Miss Law School. I also spent 3 summers taking advanced courses in criminal law at Harvard Law School. I was fascinated.
A lawman. How could you get any better?
And I just completed 1 year working with Jackson's top law firm. They offered double my salary if I stayed, but I wanted to return to Hazelhurst and open my own office. The reason being I have a personal vendetta to settle with one Zachary F. Botrell.
Fine. I will marry you because I too have a vendetta against the Botrell family. Put a ring on it. Put a ring on it right now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You are correct indeed. I do. I intend to decimate his personal credibility by exposing him as a bully, a brute, a redneck thug.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen in real life. I don't like to use the word brute, but I've seen it.
Sorry if I seem outspoken. For some reason, I feel like I can talk to you. Those songs you sang, excuse me, I feel like a jackass.
Are you referring to the song Jackass that I sing? You sneaky little Pete. That is a hit.
Then I'm hoping.
Go on, distinguished gentleman.
Then I'm hoping to be able to prove that
Go on.
Then I'm hoping to be able to prove that man's a total criminal as well as an abusive bully and a contemptible slob.
Well, as your wife, I will be by your side to fight that fight, Mr. Lawman. I'll be singing the Jackass song as you take him down.
That's just our basic game plan. Then.
You get him, I sing, yes.
Perjury? There'll be no need for perjury.
All right, I'll tone it down.
Here's my card.
My future husband has a card? Why, thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
What?
Goodbye.
I wouldn't do that.
All right, I'll follow you.
No.
Where are we going?
Because I'm fond of her.
Are you speaking to me in a different her, me? I'm her?
Well, she sold me a pound cake at a bazaar once. I am very fond of her.
Oh, I am not the her then. Are you already betrothed, lawman? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Goodbye.
And scene. Wow.
Like Crimes Apart should always be done.
You killed me, Sam.
I was in this play, and this is the way it should have gone. Like,
Oh
this
my God.
This is amazing. That was amazing.
Oh, that's funny.
I think I started sweating. That was fantastic.
It is
Oh my.
hot, boy, I tell you what.
Oh, this heat.
Dang hot. Dang hungry hot.
Good stuff. All right, team. Are we ready for our next scene?
I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know
Yes.
why I was there after that, but sure.
Arthur Miller's All My Sons sounds like it should be the basis for Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, but it's only 2 sons. How disappointing. Our scene focuses on one of the brothers, Chris, as he gets his groove on and does a little flirting with Anne. But to make things interesting, Daniel in Chicago is playing Anne, while Kimberly in beautiful Greeley, Colorado, plays Chris. Take it away.
You're the only one I know who loves his parents.
I'm surprised you knew that by how I treated them.
It's all right. It's a good thing. You know, it's that
You're right. It is a good thing. I'm a little confused about that second thing you said. The first part, that was a good thing. That was.
not sorry, no, but I'm not going to say.
I mean, could you say sorry in a different language? That would be okay, I think.
In the first place, your mother as much as told me to go.
Well, she's a loudmouth, and everybody knows that. So I wouldn't take anything she says as gospel.
You saw that, and then you've been kind of,
Well, I've lived with the woman my whole life. Of course I saw it.
well, kind of embarrassed ever since I got here.
That's fully understandable. My parents are a nightmare. They've embarrassed me my entire life. I would be surprised if you weren't embarrassed.
I knew they would. Your mother, anyway.
Oh, what a lush, am I right?
I mean, from her point of view, why else would I come?
Well, I mean, I thought we had something going on here, but maybe that's my mistake. Are we just friends?
I guess this is why I came.
I'm sorry. I guess I need some more clarity. Are we together or are we just friends?
Oh, Chris, I've been ready a long time.
Oh, and so have I. I'm excited to hear you say that.
I almost got married 2 years ago.
Oh, that's unfortunate to hear.
You started to write me.
That's true. I did join the prison pen pal program, but I had no idea that you had been married. Prison, okay. Married, no.
Every day since.
You've been in prison this entire time? How was I to know? You just looked good in stripes.
Thank you for noticing. I was waiting for you, Chris. Till then, you never wrote. And when you did, what did you say? You sure can be ambiguous, you know?
Okay, I want to be really clear here. I thought I told you that I didn't know how to write when we started this, and I would be communicating purely by video.
I'll never forgive you.
You'll never forgive me?
Why did you wait all these years? All I've done is sit and wonder if I was crazy for thinking of you.
Well, I mean, crazy. Maybe you've been in jail, but listen, this sounds like more your problem than mine.
Not like that, you're not.
Well, if you're going to get snippy about it, Anne.
Yeah, like Larry's brother. Do it like you, Chris. What is it, Chris?
Well, I told you I was going to wear the shirt with the tuxedo on it. You know what this is.
No. What is it, Chris? Your mother?
Yeah, she bought it for me. I told you she had to see me in it at least once before Christmas, Anne.
Then what's wrong? Even in your letters, there was something ashamed?
Once again, I can't write.
You gotta tell me.
I think being upfront is on you, the woman who's been in jail the whole time.
You know, it wouldn't work this way.
I don't think so. I mean,
Yeah, sure.
Good retort, Anne. Let's hear another one.
How many?
How about 4 more?
Oh, gee.
That's right. I can't write, but I can count.
And you still feel that way?
Yeah, I'm feeling that way right now, Anne. Right now.
Well, because you mustn't feel that way anymore. Because you have a right to whatever you have. Everything, Chris. Understand that? To me, too, and the money. There's nothing wrong in your money. Your father put hundreds of planes in the air. You should be proud.
When we got together, you understood that my father was one of the Wright brothers. I thought you were okay with that. I know a lot of people don't like him. His designs were terrible.
What'll I do with a fortune?
And scene.
Wow.
Good job. Good job.
Well done.
Kimberly, I especially liked that you were critiquing the actual script. Good line. Good line. Good line. Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's pretty amazing there. Hey, does anybody have the time? How are we doing on time? What time is it?
7:28?
7:28. I think we have just a little more time for one more game. A little ditty that we like to call the Mega Death Round. You guys scared?
Bum, bum,
Yes.
bum.
Should be
I
scared.
don't like that.
I've had a good run. Let's just.
Yeah. Yep. In this game, all the players are going to be active, and I am going to randomly call them in and out one at a time until we usher in a global apocalypse.
I feel like we're already there, but all right.
Yeah, I think we've already done that. Never mind.
That mean the
Anyway,
game's over?
yeah. Anyway, as usual, one person will have a script and the other will not. Are you all in?
Yes.
I'm in.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
6 actors enter, 1 actor leaves.
Ba-da-da-da,
The
ba-da-da-da.
final scene is an extended scene to accompany everybody. But the final scene is from Edward Albee's Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, which explores the bitter and frustrated marriage of middle-aged George and Martha as they drink, shout, and all around verbally abuse each other. Sounds like every other Saturday night in my home.
Oh, that's sad.
To start us off is real-life brother and sister playing married couple. Ew.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, Kimberly on lines and Lob on improv. Take it away.
Oh, George.
Oh, Jenny, you got a real Jenny face.
What a cluck you are.
I'm sorry. Oh, you said cluck. Sure. Yeah, that works for me.
Ugh, what a dump. Hey, what's that from? What a dump.
Oh, Married with Children?
Oh, come on. What's it from? You know, what's it from, for goodness sake?
Married with Children, I said.
Dumbbell? It's from some Betty Davis picture, some
Oh,
Warner
Betty
Brothers
Davis.
epic.
She's got the eyes. She got those bug eyes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nobody's asking you to remember every Warner Brothers epic, just one single epic.
Just
That's all.
the,
Betty
Except
Davis
for-
gets peritonitis at the end, and she wears a fright wig throughout the whole picture.
isn't that every Betty Davis picture, though?
Oh, she wants to go to Chicago because she loves that actor with the scar. She gets sick.
Hump Day, starring Benny Davis, right?
Oh, I can't remember his name. What's the picture?
Hump
I wanna know
Day, I said.
No, that's not it. I want to know the name of the picture. She gets peritonitis and decides to go to Chicago anyway.
And freeze. Rob, you're out. Katie, you're in on improv.
She wants to go where?
Chicago! It's called Chicago!
You did it! I'm so proud of you.
I mean the picture. The picture is called Chicago.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Chicago was a 30s musical. Don't you know anything? Betty Davis comes home from a hard day at the grocery store. She comes in, she looks around the room, and then she sets down her groceries and says,
"It's windy out there."
well, think.
I mean, it's Chicago. Is what you just said. That's, it's always windy there. That's the gag, right?
I don't know why you're so tired. You didn't do anything today anyway.
Okay. Okay. There's a lot of reasons to be tired in today's day and age.
You didn't have classes?
Well, no, I did not have classes.
Well, it's just too bad about you.
All right. Okay. Well, I saw you take your nap this afternoon. Not all of us have time for naps, okay? Just because I'm not...
You didn't do anything. You never do. You never mix.
Never mix? I made you muffins yesterday. What do you think I did with the dough?
That's
gotta
bray.
be mixed. You don't what?
Don't bray.
Bray. Okay, is there another Betty Davis picture called Bray? Is that what you're getting at here?
I did not bray.
And freeze. And Kimberly, you're out. Daniel, you're in. You were not paying attention.
Fix me a drink.
It's your own drink.
I said fix me a drink.
Well, what do you want? I can pour wine into a glass or I can pour beer into a glass.
A nightcap? Are you kidding? We've got guests.
The only guest I see here is you.
Guests. People.
Where? I don't see them.
Now.
Are they outside? They're waiting to get in?
It's what's their name?
Oh, Betty Davis in Chicago.
I don't know their name, George. We met tonight. They're new. He's in the math department or something.
Oh, you invited a math teacher here? What's he gonna do, yell equations at us?
Well, you did.
Okay, that was one time. One time.
Yeah, He's in the math department. He's young, he's blonde, he's good looking and well built.
Oh, is he coming here with a woman or?
I don't know. His wife is a mousy little thing without hips or anything. Remember them now?
And freeze. Katie, you're out. Sam, you're in on improv.
Oh, yes, the mousy hips, I remember, yes.
Yeah, right. Because Daddy said we should be nice to them. That's why.
Well, your daddy was right, and we better get ready because they're coming over to have a nightcap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because Daddy said we should be nice to them.
Am I not? I'm nice, darling Jenny. I'm nice.
Well, never mind. Besides, it's Sunday.
Am I particularly rude on Sunday? Okay, I'm going to be extra pleasant. Here's my pleasant Sunday.
Well, it's done. They'll be here soon.
Great. I'm
That's
happy.
them right now.
They're very loud. I hear them. I'm ready for them. I'm pleasant. Let's go.
Seriously, look, I don't spring things on you all the time.
That's not true.
Oh. Oh. Poor Georgie Porgy put on pie. What are you doing? Are you sulking? Let me see. Are you sulking? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Who's afraid of Virginia Woolf? Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolf. What's wrong? Don't you think that's funny?
No, sweetie, I don't think it's funny when you pretend to know literature. I'm a math teacher.
You laughed when you heard it at the party. Yeah. You laughed your head off.
Yeah, because I'm pleasant.
Right, yeah. Yeah, because it was a scream.
And freeze. All right, Daniel, you're out. Abe, you're in on lines.
Sweetie, I'm ready for our guests.
You make me puke.
Oh! Well, now I'm sulking.
Oh, I like your anger. I think that's what I like about you most. Your anger. You haven't got... You never put any ice in my drink. Why is that?
Oh, you like my anger?
Well, they're my big teeth.
And I hate them. Do you like that?
I've got more teeth than you have.
Yeah, you do. You have a lot of teeth.
Yeah, and I'm going bald.
I'm mad. What do you think of that, sweetie?
Oh, honey, come on. Give Mommy a big kiss. I want a big kiss.
Yeah, a big angry kiss.
Want to kiss me?
Yes, I want to kiss you. You want like right now?
You pig. Fix me another drink, lover.
All right. Anything for mommy.
Horrifying.
It's really awful.
That I'm thirsty.
Yeah.
I can keep you under the table. Under any table you want. So don't worry about me, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what, sweetie? I'm excited. I'm excited for these math folks to come over. Let's start drinking. I'm going to be pleasant. You have turned my mood around. I appreciate you. I'm glad we're married.
I swear if you existed, I would divorce you.
And scene.
Woo! That was hot.
I don't need to go home for Thanksgiving now. Oh.
Why do I feel so dirty right now?
Steamy. Ooh.
Wow. Well, that was fantastic. That was a fun experiment. Wow. And that is it for us. We thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to hear from you. And so send us your comments and make sure that you hit like and subscribe so you'll be notified when we go live again. And if you'd like to support the work that we do here and us making a donation tonight, hit the Venmo link below and feel free to give generously. I'm Stacey Campbell on behalf of the Digital Grid Players, and you've been watching the Greeley Station Theatre. Thank you and good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.